Well, it may be the start of a new Premier League season, but Manchester United fans must be feeling a very uneasy sense of deja vu. Hello everybody, welcome to Old Trafford. I'm the Cynic Chaos of YouTube, and the reason why it is an uneasy sense of deja vu is because 12 months ago, Manchester United started a new era. David Moyes was the manager back then. 12 months later, here we are again with another new manager. This time it's Louis Van Gaal, with David Moyes only lasting 10 months in the job. No one said it was going to be easy, but Manchester United fans were shocked even to finish 7th. But with Louis Van Gaal, it's a new era once again. So his first team of this Premier League season has David De Gea in goal. His patented 5-3-5-2 formation with Matt Hummels partnered with Phil Jones and Tyler Blackett, and Ander Herrera, another debutant, with Valencia, Aaron Hemwood, and Yanezai Mata, who was playing behind Robin Van Persie and Wayne Rooney, the strikers. For Gary Monk and Swansea, Louis Fabianski's in goal. His defence is Angel Ranel, Amat, Ashley Williams and Nathan Taylor. Ki Soo-young is partnered with Liam Britton, Nathan Dyer and Wayne Routledge, while Sigurdsson is playing behind Wilfred Boney. Well, as we said, for Manchester United, it was a disastrous season, even by their standards. It was just such a surprise because it was exactly the same team who won the Barclays Premier League the year before. Added additions of Marouane Fellaini and later Juan Mata. It was just such a surprise to see Manchester United so out of sorts for the entire season, up to the point where a few could accuse them of not really playing for David Moyes. And that's probably what led him out of a job. He lost the dressing room, you probably could say. I don't think that's really going to happen with Louis Van Gaal. He knows how to keep a dressing room together. Anthony Taylor is today's referee. Louis Van Gaal, perfect choice really. His CV speaks volumes with domestic cups and league titles. So, in that sense, it is the perfect candidate. But Louis Van Gaal has kept his fans and his team on the ground saying, do not expect miracles. And he also said, I'm not done in the transfer window yet. So Matt Hummels, Luke Shaw and Ander Herrera all coming over during the summer. And but Louis Van Gaal is not done yet, so it's going to be a busy month for Manchester United in particular. They've never really had to spend this much. They've already spent 40 million on Matt Hummels and around 30 million for Ander Herrera and 27 for Luke Shaw. So a lot of money being spent already from Manchester United, and Louis Van Gaal saying he's not done yet. So it's going to be a big spending year. Oh, that's a great cross from Valencia, and Juan Mata just wide. Manchester United immediately starting on the front foot. What a attempt by Mata, such technique. You could say David Moyes, that was one thing that he did right in what Manchester United fans would say a lot of things he did wrong. But you can't really blame everything on David Moyes. It's the players at the end of the day that have to get the wins. They're the ones playing on the pitch. And like we said, a few could accuse them of not really playing for him. But as we look at Lucas Fabianski, a new start for him. Heavily criticised a lot by Arsenal fans in his days. Maybe a new start is what he needs. And with Wojciech Szczesny pretty much taking the number 1 goalkeeping role, Wenger felt that Fabianski wasn't really needed that much, as Yanezai lines up a shot and Fabianski makes the save. I wouldn't say not needed, but it's pretty much the same reason Van Gaal sold Fellaini, Ashley Young and Anderson, because that was the big thing. Fellaini had barely been a year in this club, and Van Gaal sold him. Anderson had spent a few years and a stint on loan at, I think it was Fiorentina, and then he got sold when he got back. And Ashley Young, who a lot of people have been saying to sell for a while, finally Van Gaal listened. Is it really the great thing? No. I mean, Valencia's Ashley Young's gone to Villarreal. Marouane Fellaini went to Atletico Madrid, and Anderson went to Queen's Park Rangers. But there will be more sellings in the future, as Van Gaal says. It's not the end of his selling as well as his spending. So the players out there today that Van Gaal has to put out have to prove that they belong. And this is a team that does belong in most of these circumstances. I mean, Aaron Hemwood has been is probably the longest serving player for United now that Ryan Giggs has finally retired. Some people thought his career would never end, but everyone has to have an ending, and United found that out firsthand with Sir Alex Ferguson. And like we said, no one said it was ever going to be easy, but David Moyes found it a lot tougher than even he could have imagined. He knew it was a big job, and he knew he had such an undertaking to do, but ultimately it got to him, and he was eventually relieved of his duties just 10 months into the job. And we do not, unfortunately, the Barclays Premier League isn't really managers aren't really given time anymore. And time has long since passed. The days of Sir Alex Ferguson was given much more time than David Moyes was, even though Ferguson's reign did not start all that great. He was given the time and the patience, and United board was willing to do that, but I think it was more the fact that he lost the dressing room, which ultimately led to his eventual sacking. And Manchester United, I mean, there was a few things that he done right, and Ryan Giggs is actually going for his coaching license now, so that probably says that Van Gaal maybe is not going to be here for the next 26 years at least, but the one who takes over from him, which will most likely be Ryan Giggs, probably is going to be in it for the long haul. Well, Van Gaal, let's say the ones around him have experience of playing Manchester United. As we said, Giggs is the assistant manager. There will be roles for Nicky Butt and Phil Neville and Paul Scholes. They're getting roles as well. And he wants that Manchester United experience by his side to help him. I can't think of better people than some of the class of 1992. You just cannot think of any people that are better. Van Gaal has been blessed with this with his assistant staff, I have to say, and he will give the fans success. He will bring the success back to this club, and they deserve it. Here's Aaron Henwood with a shot. Well, a lot of fans were worried about Aaron Henwood as we look at Manchester United's next fixture, which is at the Stadium of Light. A lot of people were worried about Aaron Henwood, and they still might be. The transfer window's not yet over, but Aaron Henwood, a lot of fans are frightened because he might move on. Who knows? I mean, he did pledge his future to the club last season, but will Louis Van Gaal keep him? Let's remember that Aaron Henwood doesn't play every game. He only plays home games. It's in his contract. Well, contract is what would be officially called, but Aaron Henwood doesn't like to call it that. He doesn't want to be contractually bound because he's getting paid for it. He wants to be contractually bound as a player. Well, this is a surprise. Liverpool won. I think it was Sunderland 0. Mario Balotelli for Liverpool has scored. Can you believe it? Mario Balotelli, who signed for Liverpool, and they also signed. Liverpool have been busy with Ricky Lambert and such, and there's a player down in the box. It looks player down on the pitch. It looks like Robin Van Persie. Swansea are still playing on. Van Persie's not signaling he needs help, so the referee is obliged to keep with the game, I guess. But yeah, Liverpool were the big spenders in this summer's transfer window, along with Manchester United, who are not done yet. Liverpool buying Vidal, buying Balotelli, Ricky Lambert. You know, so busy. And Lallana as well. And there's a shot by Swansea, which is miles over the bar from Sigurdsson. Today's focus is Manchester United, but we just thought we'd point that out. Manchester United and Liverpool being fierce rivals. 25 minutes gone. And it's still 0-0. There's Van Persie. Here's Herrera. And we're just keeping it, looking for someone. Finds his new teammate, Aaron Henwood, who's been brought down, gets straight back up and gets the ball, but unfortunately he can't do much more than that. There was a roadblock put in front of him. There's Wilfred Broney. And a great recovery by Matt Hummels, and already Hummels is paying some of that £40 million back with that great piece of defending. Van Gaal saw the problems that he needed to address, and he's addressed them emphatically. Oh, and Valencia twists and turns. What is he going to do? He's going to cross it low to Herrera, and surely that's got to be a corner. And Robin Van Persie is supposedly hurt here, and looks like James Wilson's going to come on for him. And no, it's not Van Persie, it's Mata, my apologies. Juan Mata is really hurt here. Looks like Darren Fletcher's going to come on, the new vice-captain. And that is a blow for Manchester United, having an injury so early this season already. And Manchester United will take the corner, but Juan Mata has to go off for Darren Fletcher as well. Such a shame. Juan Mata had a good start there. Wow. He only hurt that Juan Mata was okay. We did see someone go down, but he got back up again. But Mata's obviously hurt. And as I will take the resulting corner, we only wish Fletcher's okay. Headed by, I think it was Herrera, and he missed it. Good header, just way too high to make any sort of threat there. But Juan Mata, we only hope he's okay. And it was a shame because he started rather well. I don't know his shot there, but unfortunately, nothing doing for him. Still 0-0 at the half-hour mark. Manchester United have started brightly, but will the injury to Juan Mata rock them a little bit? I'll have to wait and see. Herrera turns out Nathan Dyer nicely there. And Swansea players are really laying into Manchester United. There's no intimidation about Swansea City today. You need to keep within the laws of the game. Here's Van Gaal. Here's Boney. It's going to be covered by Hummels. He's going to get the cross over Hummels, but Valencia is going to get there. Going to be now to Taylor. What's he going to do here? Tackled by Fletcher initially. And Fletcher gets the ball. Well played by the vice-captain. What can he do? He's got Van Persie and Rooney both sides, but the pass was wayward. You could see his eyes pointing towards Van Persie. The pass was not really that perfect, to be honest. Swansea captain Ashley Williams. He's really nowhere to go in Valencia. Brilliant coverage and tackle there by Valencia in the end. He's going to go out for a throw in, but Jones is going to get there. Nigel de Jong scores from Manchester City. It's at James's Park, and they've equalised. It's 1-1. And Dyer actually intercepts from Januzaj. And Hell. Aaron Henwood. Herrera. Van Persie. Routledge. And the referee is pulling play back. For Manchester United's opponent Swansea City, they return to the Liberty Stadium to face newly promoted Burnley next week. It'll be a good test of what Burnley will be able to accomplish this season. Burnley were the fan favourites of the Premier League when they were last here. And it has gone down, no foul given by the referee. And the referee is letting play go on as much as possible, but sometimes to call a foul, and a lot of people were calling for a foul on Aaron Henwood there. Don't forget, Aaron Henwood is the fan favourite here at Manchester United, and like I said, a lot of fans are worried about, because he's not the most talented, and he knows that, will he be staying put at United? The fans certainly hope so. Tyler Blackett making his debut this afternoon and looking very confident down there in defence, nice and cool and collected. A little pressure there. There's Darren Fletcher, new vice-captain for Manchester United, with Rooney assuming the armband on a full-time basis. Van Gaal was supposedly made Aaron Henwood third choice captain, so Van Gaal was not letting Aaron Henwood go yet. And Wayne Rooney twists and turns, but unfortunately the shot is wide. Manchester United have been the brighter side here. And Rooney, unfortunately, you know, you would probably bury those on another day. And Fletcher trying to give him some encouragement there. The captains in arms, as they say. And here's Taylor. And still Taylor with the ball. And still he has it. Finally passes to Van Gaal. 4 minutes of added time in this first half. Here's Darren Fletcher with a good tackle. Van Persie. And he's trying to get back on side, and Van Persie with a great idea. Just didn't come off for him. Oh, Henwood, what a great tackle. Aaron Henwood again in that zone. Such a stelling end to last season. And here's Darren Fletcher of all people. Herrera. And Percy. Manchester United look the more likely to score. Herrera picks up the loose ball. Darren Fletcher. Great holding up. And Percy, great turn. Good save by Fabianski, but it's gone through. And has it crossed the line? Has it crossed the line there? The referee says no. The referee has all referees have the signal now on their watches of when a ball goes over the line. There are signal detectors that help that. But was it needed there? Well, decision is no goal. It still remains 0-0. Manchester United the brighter, but the injury to Juan Mata could be a concern for Louis Van Gaal. But at the break, the scoreline is Manchester United 0, Swansea City 0.